So what we didn't do, we did everybody else. What is Trump's chances of becoming president in 2020? We did everybody else. Let's do him. What are his chances? Positive, challenges, what you got? I'll just fly out of there. What you got? Old Donnie, what are your chances? There's a Trump rally going on where I live. So yeah, that's a thing. Page of Wands. Optimism. News. So, starting off not so bad. Well, Eight of Cups. There is a walking away. Now this would make sense for a person who's not president. Like you're walking away from your, like Buttigieg, he's walking away from being mayor to try to be president. You, on the other hand, walking away from what? So, disappointing news. Balance, harmony. Victory, self-discipline. And fighting. Infighting. So right now what we got is around you, sort of the enthusiasm of it all. Running for president, telling people you're running. That's the news. That's the herald. The person bringing forth the news, telling all the world that you're going to run for president of the United States yet again. And then some wanting you to go away. This is not America. This seems to be within the government because we have the infighting. And then you have those who feel as though you're still immature and you're not self-disciplined. You have others who say, let's just get along, then others who say, let's just, everybody wants kung fu fighting. So, let's keep going in the fear. All the stuff they don't know. It's kind of hard to continually support someone and you don't know what's coming next. I don't know how Sarah Huckabee does her job. You go out and things change from second to second and you have to come up with a whole new story. I don't know how she does it. So, like she took lying 101 at Harvard or something. I don't know. The hopes? Balance. Because this definitely ain't justice. Balance. Maybe you hope for exoneration still, because he said today that Donald Jr. is exonerated. He said Donald Trump, and I'm thinking, does he know his name is Donald Trump? Because he kept saying, because Donald Trump's exonerated, meaning me, I'm exonerated. Well, then say you, don't say Don. Anyway, The Rock says, anyway. So in the environment, hectic, steady motion though. chaotic energy, charging ahead. He still believes in himself, so there's no problem there. I think Donald Trump has caught Donald Trump. Behind the scenes is a separation. You're still dealing with this. Like, everybody wants kung fu fighting still. I know you want things to be okay and yada da da da, but some people want you out of that party, some people want you out of the country, some people want you off the planet, some people want you under the ground. Whatever it is, you still have fighting amongst the R's. Don't worry about the Democrats. They're not voting for you. You got to get this 17% of the country to come out and, wear their hats again. Word of warning is money. This is the bane of your existence. It is the thing you have built your life on, though, but it is the bane of your existence. Money is really not your friend, because it's always sourced to something disgusting. Your word of solace is those who support you. It's not much of a solace, but if you want to port in the storm, there you go. Nine of Pentacles, you still are the person of security and stability. However, it's always kind of a mixed bag with this card. There's a person in the garden, but they never quite look all that happy. Because this is not easy money. The Nine of Pentacles suggests that you have worked and worked and worked and worked and worked and worked, and now you have the stability, now you have the life where you can sit back and catch your breath and just take it easy. But, there's something missing, because you're in the garden and the only other living thing in there are birds. You need some sort of company. It's kind of like that Garden of Eden thing, to where God said it wasn't nice for, Adam to be all by himself. So he ripped his rib out and gave him another person to walk around with. So, your chances, Trump. There it is again. Nine of Pentacles. If you get not the presidency, if you get the Republican nomination again, it will not be what you want for whatever reason. It just won't be a good thing. The Lover's card. The Star. And the Four of Cups. If you get the nomination again, be prepared to be controlled. You can't be the center of attention anymore. You have to align your ideals with the R. Remember when they made you sign that pledge? It's kind of like that. They're going to come down on you. Why they aren't doing it now, who knows? But if you get the nomination again, be prepared to be controlled, because you have to now convince the rest of the R's that still have their head on straight, sort of, that you're not a bad gamble this time around. King of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Emperor, Queen of Swords. Your overseas connections and your legal fights are still there, just so you know. I don't know if you noticed it or not, because sometimes when you go inside of a building that you forget that it's still raining outside just because you're no longer wet. But the moment you step outside, young man, the investigators defending yourself, Vladimir Putin and Letitia James and the like, are still there. You still have to answer for them. So, just so you know, Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the Tower, Four of Pentacles. Seven of Cups is telling me You have many choices. On one hand, you have many who still have the R that are in the 17% that think you're still a good idea. No convincing there. You have the Reince Priebus's who thinks it's a blessing to work for you. You still have those people. Then you have the 32% of the R's who think that they'll go along with you if Mitch McConnell says so. Just like Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan said this was a learning curve, but once he got you to do the useful idiot job of signing away the taxes, Paul Ryan jumped ship because he got what he wanted. He was out. Mitch McConnell is still there because he can't pick his neck up off the ground, so he's kind of still there. And he's going to fight to the end for the R's. You have many choices. There are still people behind you, but you have to go one way or the other. You cannot be the 17% and the 32% combined with the other percent that do not want you at all. You can't appeal to the fringe anymore. This wall thing is going to have to stop. This divisive thing is going to have to stop. You're going to have to play along with the R's. What the R's want to do is keep poor people poor and keep rich people rich. That's what they care about. They don't want to piss off Canada and Mexico and the UK and Australia. And that's not really their goal. So something's going to have to give. So you got some choices, but you're going to have to make one or the other. But here is some, somebody's going to have to be thrown out. You can't appeal to everybody this time around. You didn't the first time around, but you're definitely going to have to change some things. Some things are going to have to come to an abrupt end. And you're going to have to cling to the R, resistant to change. But here is the sort of the lightning strike that the Republicans need to understand. This man is in his 70s. He's not going to change just because you told him to. Just so you know. 10 of Cups, happy family. Ace of Cups, new relationships. 4 Wands, there is the White House. And the King of Pentacles, sitting pretty. So, what are his chances? If he can appeal to the rest of the R's, he has a better chance. Because he needs them all on his side. Not just the fringe. The fringe is not going to get him reelected. He has to get them all. I still don't think he's running, but there you go. Those are his chances. I would say good luck, but that would be a lie.